Good afternoon, welcome to VANIK-IAS. We'll discuss current affair 23rd July. First, we'll discuss objective questions. Consider the 74th, 73rd, and 74th Constitutional Amendment Act 1992. What are the following statements about reservation of seats in local body election in India? The 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment Act 1992 provides for the reservation of seats for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in every panchayat and municipality. Reservation of seats for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in Punjab municipality. Yes, the Act provides reservation or not less than one third of total number of seats for women. Yes, 33% is reserved for women, and within that 33% also there is reservation for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Kalelkar Committee set up 1953 was the first to identify backward classes other than scheduled castes and scheduled tribes at national level. So, which of the following statements are correct? All the statements are correct regarding 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment. That comes, that is about the Panchayat Raj institutions, right? And 73rd is talk about rural Panchayat Raj institution, and 74th talks about it and science about urban local bodies election, right? Next. Consider the following statements regarding ISRO, Indian Space Organization, and Antrix Corporation Limited. ACL is the marketing arm of ISRO. If this is right, it is a marketing arm of ISRO. That means this Antrix Corporation, it will take the contract from various countries who want to launch some satellites to the space. And ISRO headquarters is at the city of New Delhi. No, this is wrong. This is in Bangalore. ISRO headquarters is in Bangalore, right? It is not in New Delhi. So this is right. And regarding the next ISRO mission will be Gaganyaan. Remember, Gaganyaan is the next ISRO mission. It will take around 10,000 crore investment, and it will there 3 crew members will go to the first manned mission. Gaganyaan is the first manned mission to space. Manned mission, right? 3 human beings will go to the low Earth orbit. That is up to 400 to 500 kilometers. Right. There is also Aditya L1 to study solar corona. Aditya L1 mission. Chandrayaan 3. This is the upcoming mission. Chandrayaan 3. And also there is this NASA Synthetic Aperture Radar. Or this is a Earth observation satellite jointly constituted by NASA and ISRO. Also, the following statements regarding central bank digital currency. Central bank digital currency, right? It is different from cryptocurrency, right? It is because in India, cryptocurrency is not has legal tender. The introduction of CBDC is announced in November 2020-23. Yes, it is announced in this budget 2020-23. It is a legal tender and a central bank liability in digital form, denominated in a sovereign currency and appearing on the central bank's balance sheet. Right? It's a sovereign currency of the Indian government. It is in digital form, right? And it appears in central bank balance sheet. That means it will be under the monetary policy. It can be transacted using wallets backed by blockchain and is regulated by the central bank. It is regulated by the central bank. See, with so far as your cryptocurrency is concerned, it's not regulated by anyone. But here it is also based on blockchain technology. Cryptocurrency is based on blockchain technology. Digital currency by central bank is also based on blockchain technology. But the difference is that nobody controls blockchain technology in case of cryptocurrency. But here it is controlled by the central bank. It is regulated by the central bank. Right. So all the options are correct here. It is regulated by the central bank. Here it has legal tender. Central bank digital currency. It has legal tender. And Chhattisgarh announced 90% of its all security personnel deaths in the country due to left wing extremism. Right. So here all the statements are correct. Right. All the statements are correct. Left wing extremism. What is left wing extremism? Basically, those who are in case of it is the we can say the Maoist, right? Left-wing extremism. It is the left political parties as divided into left ideology divided into two parties. For example, one is CPI, which is condemning, which is it is divided into two parties. What is CPI? And CPI is a political head that is separated from the violent crimes, and this LW left-wing extremism, that is different. That is another, that is the ideology of same party, which is separated from the original Communist Party of India, which believe in violence, right? And one of the major facts, that is after in 2006 Forest Right Act, 2006 Forest Right Act, we believe that um, many of the forest tribals, they have now got forest lands. That's why in many of the states Naxalism is getting down. That's why that is one of the major reason to control Naxalism, because basically tribals, they are demanding the forest, their land rights, and the problem is that in land areas there is we have so many mines. That's why there is huge displacement of people. These are the issues regarding left wing extremism, right? Okay, and this Samadhan doctrine, Samadhan, this is Samadhan, Samadhan Samadhan doctrine. It S, from S it is smart leadership, A is aggressive strategy, M is motivation and training, actionable intelligence, and from D is dashboard based KPIs, key performance indicators, and harnessing technology, and from A, that is action plan for each theater and no access to financing. So this is Samadhan strategy, right? Blocking their financial grants and apply application of technology, that is Samadhan strategy. Especially it is applicable for left wing extremism. Then consider the following tele-law service. Tele-law service, it is the service that use video conferencing facilities, telephone services to connect lawyers to litigants who need legal advice. Litigants who need legal advice, especially in the common service centers in rural areas, if they need some legal advice, they can go for tele-law service. It is available in 20 official languages. Why it will be 20? We have 22 official languages, so obviously it is 22, right? So it is, yes, it is operational in all the aspirational districts, 115 aspirational districts and 633 districts, right? And there is it is launched by Ministry of Law and Justice, right? Ministry of Law and Justice, Law and Justice, and Ministry of Electronics, Military of Electronics, and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. They have combinedly, as they have started this tele-law service, right? We have Article 39A of Article that comes under DPSP, Directive Principle of State Policy. It says that it is the duty of the state to provide free legal aid to the weaker section of the society, right? So here the answer is, here answer is 1 right? Insider trading, it's a corrupt practice inside in case of stock market. What is insider trading? It involves trading in public company stock by someone who has not public material information about the stock. Involves trading in a public company stock by someone who has non-public material information about the stock. For example, if a company is going to, because these in these stocks information matters a lot. Based on the information, there is because if a company is going to rise, there is some information, and if the company is going to fall, there is some, suppose the head of the company is going to change, obviously there will be, the stock will get down. All these things, insider trading means this information sharing in an illegal way in stock market. of a particular company. Material non-public information is any information that could be substantially impact the investor's decision to buy or sell the security. To buy or sell the security, if that information impacts, that is called as insider trading. So both those one and two statements are correct. So it is about the information that is very crucial of your company that should not be shared to public. Otherwise, it will affect the market value of that particular company. Next, Transgiri region of Himachal Pradesh is a part of fifth schedule area in the constitution. Fifth schedule area. It's not a peaceful area. That's why it is in demand. It is there demanding the Transgiri region of Himachal Pradesh. There is Hathi's tribe, right? Hathi's tribe of Himachal Pradesh. There is tons of Himachal Pradesh Transgiri region, right? They are demanding. They are demanding the fifth schedule area. They are demanded to be included in the fifth schedule area, right? There is Hathi community. This is a tribal in the Himachal Pradesh area. They are demanding that because on the fifth schedule area, there our schedule areas are divided into two types. One is fifth schedule and the second is sixth schedule. Sixth schedule is a mini constitution that guarantees autonomous district councils, especially in tribal areas of northeast. Sixth schedule is applied, but in case of other tribal areas of other state, usually fifth schedule is granted by the government of India. And that is directly supervised by the president. President controls this people. President directly controls the development of the fifth schedule area. So this Transgiri, these tribals, they are demanding to be included in the fifth schedule area. Remember Article 244. Article 244 is talks about designation of tribal areas. Designation of tribal areas comes under Article 244. Right. So this first statement is wrong. The Giri and Tons River. The Giri and Tons River flow in northwestern part of the Himachal Pradesh, finally into the Jamuna. The Tons from the border between Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir. The Tons from the border between Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir. Both the statements are right. 2 and 3 are right. Pegasus spyware revolution. Okay, first let's discuss some prelims facts, then we'll come to main topic. OBC reservation in local body election. OBC reservation. Recently, Supreme Court allowed 27 reservation of other backward classes (OBC) in all upcoming local body election in Maharashtra. So 27% reservation for other backward classes. The Supreme Court bench accepted the report that five-member Banthia Commission. Remember, Banthia Commission is regarding granting of reservation to OBC and allowed reservation for OBC in the Nagar Panchayat, Nagar Parishad and Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. The Banthia Commission report recommended that OBC should be given 27% reservation in local bodies. The Maharashtra government cleared the triple test formula by conducting door-to-door survey as mandated by the Appeals Court in the context of providing reservation for OBC in local body polls. In Maharashtra, OBC included denotified tribes, nomadic tribes, and special backward category. So five-member, there is 27% reservation to OBC classes is given to in Maharashtra local body election, and they are based on the Banthia Commission recommendation. Right. In 1992, one of the landmark judgments in the Union of India, Union of India, SCR ruled 50% selling must not be breached for reservation in any state. Indra Sonic, yes. 50% selling is very important. This statement, remember, 50% selling is must be breached, must not be breached for reservation in any state. In 2010, the C has laid down triple test. The triple test condition are setting of dedicated commission to conduct rigorous empirical inquiry to into the nature and implications of backwardness, um, backwardness coil local bodies within the state, making recommendations by the commission on the number of seats to be reserved for the OBC local body wise, ensuring that cumulative seats reserved for SCS and STs do not exceed 50%. So all the three conditions need to be satisfied. That is called as triple test. The recently Supreme Court permitted Madhya Pradesh to provide reservation to other backward classes in local body elections. Right? Significance. The Supreme Court has emphasized since 2010 that OBC quota in elections should be backed by empirical data. Yes, it should be backed by empirical data. Unlike reservation for OBCs along with SC/ST in education and employment. If there is backwardness, then they will be given. Then they will be given political representation. If there is no backwardness, then they will not be given. The sole criteria for reservation should be backwardness. Local election in at least three states, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, had been stalled in the absence of updated empirical data on OBC groups. The 5-year term around 2480 local bodies in Maharashtra has expired and elections were required to be conducted under the provisions of the Constitution, as well as Maharashtra Municipality Corporation Act. So the summary is that it is basically Banthia Commission recommendation, and the Supreme Court is going to is given the permission that 27% of the reserved posts in local bodies need to be reserved for the other backward classes. Right. Next, Central Bank digital currency, the E-Bank of India, Reserve Bank of India, in the process of implementing central bank digital currency. RBI has the process of implementing central bank digital currency (CBDC) in a phased manner for the wholesale and retail segments. So digital currency is going to be implemented. It is one type of substitute of cryptocurrency because at present there is huge masses are getting into cryptocurrency, and which is based on blockchain technology, and it has a very high potential of growth and also there is high uncertainty. So, to counter this, government has got digital central bank digital currency, which is also based on cryptocurrency, but it has legal tender. Cryptocurrency has no central authority, but it is controlled by RBI. The introduction of CBDC was announced in Union Budget 2020 to 2023. Right. Next, amendments have also made to relevant section of RBI Act 1934 with the passage of Finance Bill 2022. The passage of the bill enabled RBI to conduct a pilot and subsequent issuance of CBDC. So it has given legal mandate by the Parliament to start a digital currency by itself RBI as a substitute of cryptocurrency that is prevailing throughout the world. About central bank digital currency, it is a legal tender and a central bank liability in the digital form denominated in sovereign currency and appearing on the central bank's balance sheet. It is the same as a fiat currency and exchangeable one to one with fiat currency. Only its form is different. It is exchangeable one to one of fiat currency. Right? Fiat currency means which is for our currency, which is transacting, that is fiat currency. Its form is different. It can be converted and exchanged at par with similar debit cash and traditional central bank deposits. You can exchange with cash. It can be transacted using wallets backed by blockchain and regulated by central bank. Backed by blockchain means because blockchain technology provides maximum security as compared to any other digital currency. It is blockchain technology highly secure, right? It is secure. CBDC enables the user conduct both domestic and cross-border transactions which do not require a third party or bank. It enables convert both domestic and cross-border transactions, right? See, the advantages are that simply is that in case of blockchain technology, it is highly secure, and also the charges of digital transaction is very low as compared to traditional transactions, and also the time consuming is very less. For example, earlier you are sending 10 lakhs to your 15 lakhs to your family, then from USA, then it was time taking, but now by digital currency or blockchain technology, you can send this money securely and with very less time and with very less transaction fees or nominal transaction fees or very few transaction fees. So that's why this central bank digital currency is launched. CBDC and private virtual currencies are cryptocurrency. The CBDC will be a sovereign backed digital currency. Sovereign backed digital currency is CBDC. Sovereign means it is controlled by a particular agency. It is not uncontrolled like cryptocurrency. Like cryptocurrency, there is no controlling authority of cryptocurrency. But in case of digital currency, it is the RBI that controls. So our monetary policy is when cryptocurrency was getting revealed. At the time, there is a fear that how India's monetary policy will be affected by it. But India has developed its own substitution, that is the digital currency, that is CBDC. Right? Private virtual currency do not represent any person's debt or liabilities as there is no issuer. If there is no issuers, there is no person to listen if any problem happens regarding the consumers. An ISRO space mission. Recently, Indian ISRO has a new deadline for various major missions. Recent changes in development meant fast solar mission or third load solar mission are set to take place in the first quarter of next year. That means Chandrayaan 3 and Aditya L1 will be launched in first quarter of 2023. XPOSAT, the scientific mission is scheduled next year. XPOSAT will be India's second astronomical observatory in space after ASTROSAT. Second astronomical observatory, that is XPOSAT, it will help studying cosmic X-rays. Cosmic X-rays, it will help studying cosmic X-rays. NISO's Gaganyaan mission. It is scheduled later for this year. That means it will be fast abort demonstration mission. The abort missions meant for test system that can help crew escape from the spacecraft and mid-flight in case of failure. From Gaganyaan, if anything happens, the crew members, they can come out by um, by another spacecraft. Crew escape by a capsule, right? ISRO already conducted a pad about text where crew can escape from the spacecraft in case of an emergency at the launch of 2018. The Gaganyaan escape system was designed with 5 quick-acting solid fuel motors with a high burn rate of propulsion system and fins to maintain stability. The crew escape system will separate from the crew module by firing explosive notes. The ISRO will also carry out space docking experiment in the third quarter of 2024. Space docking experiment. Space docking is a process joining two separately launched spacecraft and mainly used for setting up modular space station. Modular space station means separately aircraft will join each other, right? It will also get space docking experiment. That means like International Space Station, ISS was built. It was built by USA, Japan, Canada, European Space Agency, Russian Space Agency. So different satellites, they came together and there is docking. Similarly, India will start the process of docking to, that is to setting modular space stations where Indian scientists can go and stay and research, especially in the low Earth orbit. Aditya L1 mission is the first mission. It is the first mission to Indian aircraft going 1.5 million kilometers away, or in Lagrangian point 1. Right? Lagrangian point 1 means the point at which the total gravitational field of Earth and Sun balances each other. This Chandrayaan 3 is going to be launched in 2023 first quarter. Right? It is the third mission to the. It will be a land rover mission to serve in the lunar. It is a third lunar mission of India or ISRO. Ghanaian mission. The aim is to integrate three astronauts for minimum 7 days. The minimum 7 days, three astronauts will be sent to space. That is Ghanaian mission by ISRO. See, Ghanaian will be lost by GSLV Mk3. That is the most powerful, was the fourth generation. GSLV is fourth generation launch vehicle. Right? It is fourth generation launch vehicle. PSLV is third generation launch vehicle. PSLV is third generation launch vehicle. Very high powerful GSLV Mk3. GSLV Mk3 can take 8,000 kg of weight to the geosynchronous, the low Earth orbit, which is very high. For geosynchronous orbit, that is at 35,790 kilometer, the GSLV Mk3 can take, it has a capacity to take around 4,000 kg of weight. Right. Next, low Earth orbit. Gaganyaan will go to low Earth orbit around 300 to 400 kilometer. Then Vyom-Mitra, ISRO and stand Himalaya Vyom-Mitra in on-manned Gaganyaan spacecraft, IDOC A1 spaceflight. Monitoring the module performance. There will be Vyom-Mitra. It will go and it will check if there is any problem. Left-wing extremism. The incidents of Naxal violence in the country have dropped by 77%, by 77% from 2009 to 2021. One of the major reasons why, because there is Forest Right Act 2006, Forest Right Act. Why there is Naxal Forest Right Act? Under the 2006 Forest Right Act, the tribals are given their land. Okay. Although such incidents have dropped, so deaths and security personnel due to mass violence more than doubled in Chhattisgarh. In the past 3 years, it has doubled. The resultant deaths civilians for security forces has reduced by 80% from all time 1000 in 2010 to 147 in 2021. States data in Chhattisgarh, Chhattisgarh account 90% of all security personnel death in the country. Chhattisgarh especially, Dandakarana Plateau, those regions, right? Jharkhand is the only state recorded security personnel death 5, besides Chhattisgarh in 2021 2019, when 52 security force personnel deaths were recorded in the country. Chhattisgarh account for 42%, and those Maharashtra accounting for 16 days, Jharkhand 12 days. Those other states which have been provided by the government, Bihar, Odisha, and Telangana, all recorded zero deaths in 2021. Odisha has recorded three deaths, while in 2022, Odisha has recorded three deaths, while Jharkhand has recorded two. Right. So still, this killings is continuing. It need to reform. It is highly essential that such type of left-wing extremism is controlled in those areas, especially in case of Chhattisgarh. Right. Geographically spread. The geographical spread of the violence has reduced on as only 46 districts reported left-wing extreme violences in 2021 as compared to 96 districts in 2010. So it has almost become half. The decline of geographical spread is also reflected in reduced number of districts covered under security-related expenditure scheme. The number of SRE districts was reduced from 126 to 90 in April 2018 and further to 70 in July 2021. Security-related expenditure. Similarly, number of districts contributing approximately 90% of LW left-hand extreme violence categorized as most LW affected districts came down from 30 to 30 from 35 to 30 from 2018 to further 25 in 2021. Left-wing extremism in India. Left-wing extremists, popularly known as Maoist worldwide, and nationalism were a major threat to India since 1960s. The term Naxalism derives from the name Naxalbari of West Bengal. Naxalbari of West Bengal, where peasant revolt takes place in the local land dispute in 1967. Naxalbari of West Bengal. The left-wing extremism goes back to the Telangana peasant rebellion of 1946 to 51. Right? It was at peak in 1967 when the peasants, landlord levers, and the Adivasis raided the granaries of landlord in the Naxalbari village of West Bengal, and they have taken it. Naxal rebellion was led by Charu Mazumdar. They were Charu Mazumdar taken Naxal, close associates, Kannu Sannel and Jungle Sannel. They are forcefully are taking the rise of the landlords. The rebels not only assisted the people by the nearby villages but also the People's Republic of China. The China media has called the movement Spring Thunder. It is supported by the China as well, right? Spring Thunder. The movement took inspiration from China's founding Mao Zedong, but later become radically different from Maoism. It is completely different from Maoism. Uh, that is Naxalism, right? Next, Telelaw service. Telelaw service. Union Minister of Law and Justice announced that the Telelaw service was being made free of cost for the citizen of the country. Telelaw service was being made free of cost for the citizen of the country. It is telephone service. It's used as video conferencing facility and telephone services to connect lawyers to litigants who need legal advice. So if you need legal advice, you can take the help of tele law services. It is completely free and under 39A of the Constitution of the DPSP it states that the state has a responsibility to provide free legal aid to the poor section of the society. This service aims to reach out to the needy, especially the marginalized section of disadvantaged people who seek legal advice, right? The service is provided through a common service center located at Gram Panchayat level. It enables anyone to seek legal advice without wasting precious time and money, right? Without wasting precious time and money, legal advice they can seek. The service is free for those who are eligible for free legal aid, as mentioned in the section 12 of the Legal Services Act Authority Act 1987. For all others, nominal fee of 30 rupees is charged. It is available in 20 official languages. The legal matters which have advice can be taken for telelegal services. Dowry, family dispute, dowry from divorce, protection from domestic violence, sexual harassment, sexual abuse, teasing at workplace, all these things, telelaw service will provide the legal advices, right, and with the price of 30 rupees, and it is free for the if for the marginalized section of the society. What are the dimensions and maintenance of Indian children, senior citizen rights or regarding property and land? Mm, Property and land, equal wages, males and females, maternity benefits and prevention of poverty, provision of child marriage, protection of child from sexual assault, prevention of child labor, implementing right to education, arrest, FIR registering past information report, atrocities against scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and their rehabilitation. In all these cases, telelaw services will provide the information free of cost to the marginalized. Okay. So, next question, religion is a personal matter which should not have no place in politics. Elaborate. It is one type of theoretical concept. So, You can write on this question. Now I will discuss about the Pegasus issue. Pegasus software revolution. Context: a year has passed since the disclosure of the Pegasus project revealed the threat to India's democracy. Pegasus, it is a software. It is prepared by NSC of Israel, Israel NSO Group. It has NSO Group of Israel. It has prepared this Pegasus spyware. Pegasus spyware, what is the function? It can enter your mobile. You will not know where it enters your mobile. When it go out from mobile, you will not know that it has gone out of mobile, right? And once it enters your mobile, it will provide every information. It will provide every information to regarding the host. For example, it is for a particular person is controlling my mobile, then all my calls recording, all my, even it can switch on the videos, audios, my phone details, my message details, everything it can you can do by Pegasus software. It is the NSO, according to NSO, it only gives this to the sovereign governments. That means only government agencies, although the sovereign governments means only government can buy this Pegasus software to control transnational terrorism and to control law and order situation in the country, but they do not sell to the private individuals, right? So if a government want to spy some particular individuals to control law and order, they can do so by Pegasus software. But the government has denied any such involvement in the Pegasus project, but it is confirmed that it is alleged on the government that it has been used in the Pegasus software to against some union ministers and some journalists. It can not only mop up information stores phones such as photos content, it can also activate phone's camera and microphone, but spying device without owner's knowledge. It can do anything a phone can do. Whatever you can do with your phone, then Pegasus software can do with your phone, and the other person will get all the access. The earliest avatars of Pegasus are spear phishing to enter phones utilizing message design and target to click the malicious link. However, it involved using zero-click attacks wherein phones were infected without action to target individual. You don't have to click in a link. Earlier, what was happening? When I was clicking a link, then it was then they are getting your information. Now, without even click of information, it can be inserted in mobile, and the host will know everything about you by getting the information. We can also deliver through nearby wireless transmitter, manually inserted, target phone physically available. It has been used for most insidious digital attacks on human rights activities in the world. It has used insidious digital attacks, right? The human rights activities throughout the world. So the report after July 2021, the Pegasus said that in India at least 40 journalists, cabinet ministers, holders, constitutional positions were possibly subjected to using the use of Pegasus. Right? According to the Guardian, Amnesty International Security Lab tested 67 phones linked to the Indian members in the database and found that 23 successfully infected and 14 showed sign of attempted penetration. So 23 numbers of people of India are there possibly subject to the surveillance by Pegasus, according to the Amnesty International and the Guardian, Indian newspaper, famous world media. The report by New York Times, January 2022, say that India has bought Pegasus in 2017 and is part of the 2 billion defense package. It is part of $2 billion defense package from Israel. It has been over the existence of Pegasus since 2019 when WhatsApp confirmed that the spyware has been used to exploit vulnerability in its platform to target activists, academics, the lawyers, and academics activists. So it is alleged by the government, alleged that the government is using Pegasus software against certain people, some journalists and some cabinet ministers. Since then, NSO has been able to advance technology, and Pegasus can now infect devices without any action on the user's part. So it can anytime it can come to the mobile, it can go to the mobile, and it can give all the information that the mobile has to the person who was deployed the Pegasus software. It is created by NSO Group of Israel. Response of the government. In the wake of Pegasus revolution, several petitions were filed in the Supreme Court alleging that the government has indulged in mass surveillance in an attempt to muzzle the speech and democratic dissent. The Indian government has so far neither confirmed nor denied that it has deployed the Pegasus for any operation. Judicial response. Supreme Court will be hearing the case pertaining to the use of Pegasus software later this month. Mm, the matter is the apex court in October 2021 and constituted a committee to oversee the former Supreme Court judge by Justice R.V. Ravindran to look into the charges according to submit a report expeditiously. At R.J. Ravindran committee, it was established by Supreme Court judge who will analyze whether Pegasus software is being used against the journalists or the ministers or not. Indian law, after Section 2 of Intelligence Act states that the government can intercept messages or class of messages when it is the interest of sovereignty and integrity of India, security of the state, find relations with the foreign states, public order, and preventing incitement and commission of an offense. That means, as the world is going through a high degree of uncertainty, that is, anytime terrorism, mass terrorism, or all such things are getting happened. So, to control this translation terrorism and law and order situation in the present world, the government can intercept the message or violate their personal privacy to ensure the life of security of the masses, right? Individual. mm, Individual right to privacy is obviously it will be less. We will say that it is not as important as the life of masses. So to control terrorism, government should have the right to intercept the messages. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for the government to gather intelligence regarding security concerns. The use of Pegasus is illegal, but it is illegal when it is in use in case of the constitutional authorities. It's illegal and it is violation of fundamental rights of privacy. Section 60 prescribes punishment for anyone who gains unauthorized access, downloads, copies, extracts any data, or introduce causes or caused by computer contaminant or computer virus, as laid down in Section 43. So there are issues if you are for unauthorized access is a crime. Unauthorized access to the mobile phones is a crime. Right. The legislation, so what are the challenges? Challenges is legislature is responsible for holding executive accountable. However, practice has failed in those principles. The Information Technology Act Indian Telegraph empower the government to concentrate on surveillance powers in the hands of the executive and do not contain any independent oversight provisions, judicial or parliamentary. So it has vested the power in the hand of central government or in the hand of the executive to implement such type of laws. Unfortunately, legislative proposal in the Union government surveillance reform do not exist. There is no legislative proposals by the Union government for surveillance reform do not exist. So obviously the job will be done by the executive. There is data protection bill by in K 2007 verdict in India who will say that it is right to it is a right it says that privacy is a fundamental right under Article 21, that is protection of life and personal liberty, and it says that privacy is a fundamental right so which cannot be violated. So this is all about today's lecture, and like this video, share this video, subscribe to VANIK-IAS. Thank you.